So I know it's been a while since I've made a Lego video, but I wanted to show off something I've had built for a while that I forgot to make a video on. So I'm actually getting ready to probably break this and make another build out of it, but I thought, dang, I haven't made a video on this, and I've meant to. It's not fully finished, but I'm still going to make a video of it just to kind of show what I built here, and I'm pretty proud of it. So this is an accurately sized mini Star Destroyer. So a lot of people probably know what a Super Star Destroyer is, but this is a mini Star Destroyer. This is more of a small little command ship used for, little patrols and stuff. If this was in the actual Star Wars universe, would be the full size of it. It's about 2 feet long or so, take that to real life scale. It's not massive, but it's still pretty big, especially when put into a build and stuff. So, you might be thinking, well, this is kind of boring. What's so special about it? And as you might be able to see in the unfinished part at the front, if we go like this, we can actually pop it open. Now, unfortunately, you can't fit everybody in there. The people standing on these sides right here don't actually fit in there when it's closed, but it's an easy fix. Just take them out when it's closed up. Now, with this open, you can see it's pretty bland in the middle. There's literally nothing there. But it kind of allows you to see how I built it. I built it with these hinge pieces right here. Just kind of built them closer and closer as I go up. And then this cockpit part, I actually attach on using these little plates. And it's actually a pretty secure connection for what it is. So, yeah, let's just go through it. So this is meant to be sort of like a prototype, right? All the ships of this, the kind of the lore of this, is a lot of the builds I've been making lately are kind of these prototype builds that are pretty unfinished, pretty bare bones. Kind of used to see how they would be used in the Empire, set well before Episode 4, when they kind of have like a full-fledged army. This is just kind of to show like the concepts they were making, to try and see what would work out and what would make for a really good battleship. So if we go over here first, you can see we have a little barracks area. There's 3 beds in there. Not a lot of people are going to be sleeping on this ship. It's not really meant for that. But you can see we got a variety of weapons over in the corner there for them to pick out. Out here, I honestly don't know what this is. I kind of just built it as sort of a little meeting area. So you can have people sitting on the seats, maybe waiting for instructions or whatever. And you can see we have a Inquisitor right here commanding them and telling everybody what to do. And from there on, it's just kind of hallways. I wanted to make little rooms, like maybe one room be like a little garbage chute room, another be like a little office or something, but I realized that, especially with these panels, I wasn't going to be able to do that. So I did it, and I kind of just made these hallways connect over. Up here in the front, I really had no idea how to get this to go together, which is the reason it's really unfinished. As you can see, everything else, the plates kind of come together at a pretty satisfying... Oh, that's not on there. Everything comes together pretty well, just leaving a small gap in the middle. But I can just make the excuse that that's how you're supposed to open it up. You're supposed to grab that on the inside there. But yeah, I really did not know what I was going to do up here. So I just kind of didn't. Like, I didn't have the pieces, and I honestly was not going to order them for this. This was just kind of supposed to be a fun side project. And yeah, I just didn't really finish it up front. But it kind of worked in the mock that I made. Moving on, we got some troopers slacking off over here. And then moving into this room, this is the room that's really like scrappy and makeshift. It kind of reminds me of like an empty warehouse that like villains would use in movies and stuff as like their secret lair and stuff. You can see it's very dingy, very full of equipment and stuff, yet still has a lot of troopers and stuff in it. We got some guys doing work over here. And then over here we have a little command table with an officer telling some troopers what to do. That's really the extent of the build down here. Like I said, it's not a very big build. It's very much for prototype, and it's not really meant for people to really be doing a lot of stuff in here. And that's what the bigger ships are for. This is more or less just to carry some troops, get some work done, maybe act as like a portable base, and provide some firepower. Now that will come from up here, which is the cockpit. If you see here, we can open it up. There's not really much going on here. There's a guy working on his LMG. We got a pilot up here, and I swear I had a control panel in there, but I do not know where it went. Just a little viewing port. I mean, this really would not be anything close to the actual Star Destroyers, but it certainly works. Now if we're gonna close it all up, it's kind of hard to get these right here because I didn't have enough pieces to make them hinged. I kind of have to have these pieces connected here. You gotta hold them down to close them, because if you don't, it's just gonna fall off. Just close that up like that, and we got it. It's all closed up. Well, minus the cockpit, but that's really the extent of the build there. You can see like on the back and stuff, I think this looks really cool. You know, I was gonna build engines, but I thought it just looked so clean and so perfect back here. I love just this big wall of just nothing. You got some cannons and stuff that move around. Nothing really too special, but other than that, there's not a lot to go with this build, because it wasn't really meant to be something that I like use and like, you know, flew around or anything. It just kind of acted more as like a mobile base. And yeah, you can film some really cool scenes in here for stop motions, but I never ended up doing that. It's a pretty cool build. Like I want to specify that. I keep kind of downplaying it as this tiny thing, but it's not. Like it in real life, it's way bigger than it looks on the camera. And yeah, if you guys thought this was cool, this little tiny MOC showcase, just hit me with a sub. That'd be really nice. Thank you for watching. This was all recorded in one take, so I didn't really have a script. It's probably pretty awkward, and I'm probably stuttering a lot, but that's fun. I don't care. Yeah, I'll be making some more LEGO videos, definitely. If you guys like this one, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.